Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Hey, my friends, how are you? This is Thunder Rosa. And you guys are watching Tiger Claw Gaming. Stay tuned.
There's the archetype. You've been on a hell of a roll. Ready to keep it going tonight?
You know I am, but I wanted to ask about your long-term plans for me.
Fire away.
You've been putting me in there with some fantastic wrestlers, but where are we going? Survivor Series is right around the corner, and I don't have a match.
You've been in the game long enough to know that spots on a Big Four PLE are at a premium. Rhea and Bianca already have their match for the Women's World title, and Jordan is defending against Julia. Your old partner Moreno just made the show against Stephanie Vaquer. But there are still some spots available. You want on Survivor Series, go out there and be spectacular.
Fair enough. So what do you have for me tonight?
Tiffany Stratton has been gaining momentum since losing the title, and I can see you two having great chemistry in the ring. Tear the house down against her, and you'll find yourself with a golden opportunity sooner rather than later.
Did you hear? I'm wrestling at Survivor Series, one-on-one with Stephanie Vaquer.
Aldous might have mentioned something about that. Good news, Moreno. You earned it.
I couldn't have done any of this without you. I wouldn't even be on the main roster if it wasn't for you.
You'd have found your way here sooner or later. Win or lose, I know you and Stephanie are gonna have everyone talking.
I plan on winning.
No doubt. Seriously, Moreno, congratulations. Whatever happens, I'm proud of you.
The archetype set to take on Stratton.
What the hell is the prodigy? The archetype is in trouble.
I don't think referee Chad Patton can separate them.
Then he's going to need some help.
General Manager Nick Aldis and our producer Road Dogg pulling Roxanne back.
And the archetype may be hurt.
No, maybe. She is definitely in rough shape.
Archetype, I am so done with your endless disrespect. From the moment you arrived, it's been a blizzard of condescension, and I have had enough. Every single day, you run around telling everyone who will listen, "Oh, all that matters is the WWE Women's title." Nope. I told Road Dogg that I want to give the archetype a spotlight at Survivor Series. I told Aldis to put my title on the line. Don't think you just got an opportunity, though. This is payback for your arrogance. The prodigy is about to show the archetype that her comeback was nothing but an illusion.
Hey, I've been looking for you. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Just been focused on my match with Roxanne.
I felt bad I couldn't get out there to help when she jumped you. By the time I realized what was going down, it was already over.
I appreciate that. It's all good.
Great. I didn't want to be worrying about that headed into my first solo PLE match. Going up against Stephanie Vaquer is a make-or-break moment for me, you know?
Whether it's a PLE, a live event, or an indie show with 217 people, they should all feel that way.
You still get butterflies before you go out there?
I've got a match against Roxanne Perez tonight. There's a whole swarm in there.
The prodigy's no joke. You ready for her?
Guess we're about to find out. Anything can happen with her. Tell you what, if things go sideways, you got my back?
After all you've done for me, I got you. Roxanne tries anything shady, I'll be there for you.
Hey, Adam. It's good to see you.
You're killing it on SmackDown since you won the Dusty Classic. If that match against Liv and Raquel had happened on Raw, I would have fought for you to keep the titles.
I appreciate that, but you know where I'm trying to get. If Moreno and me had won the tag titles, I'd be stuck on a different path.
The one you're currently on led you right to Roxanne Perez. So you might want to check your compass.
She reminds me of me back in the day.
That's why you gotta watch yourself out there.
I will. And then I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. And then I'll be headed to Raw to face your champion, Jordynne Grace, at WrestleMania.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. But don't look past the Prodigy. It'll take everything you have to beat Roxanne.
First you walk in antagonizing my juggernaut, then you pick a fight with the Prodigy? You really are a glutton for punishment.
I know exactly what I'm up against, Paul.
I'm not sure you do. You've been playing it safe, taking baby steps. This isn't like anything you faced in NXT. Roxanne is like Jordan's mirror. You're not fighting a Leviathan. You're being stalked by an assassin. Hey, let's face it. This comeback of yours has been an abject failure. You couldn't even get your partner to the ring for a tag team title match. And you think you can beat Roxanne Perez?
I know I can.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship!
The Archetype is ready to go for the gold at Survivor Series.
The Archetype is walking that aisle with a lot of confidence, but she best not be underestimating Roxanne Perez.
Or overestimating herself, Booker. A lot has changed since she walked away from WWE, and the Prodigy has a whole bag of tricks she's never seen.
The Women's Intercontinental title clash has the potential to steal the show. The Prodigy has promised she will end the Archetype's comeback tonight.
From the moment this young woman walked in my wrestling school, man, you could see that she had what it takes to make it to the top. I might not like how she got there, but the Prodigy will not be denied, man.
I'm not the biggest fan of the Archetype, but Roxanne has her work cut out for her. She performed well in the spotlight before, but it shines very bright tonight.
The Prodigy looked like she wants to make the Archetype regret ever coming back to the WWE.
Introducing the challenger from Havana, Cuba, the Latina sensation, Mercedez Cruz. And her opponent from Laredo, Texas, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Roxanne Perez.
The Women's Intercontinental title up for grabs tonight. And here we go. The Women's Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Booker, you know Roxanne as well as anyone. What does the Archetype need to do here?
Whatever her game plan is, the Archetype needs to stick to it. Roxanne Perez is the best opportunist in the game.
You're right, Booker. One mistake and the Prodigy shows the Archetype a great view of the lights.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. He was being held back with each of those strikes. And fights back.
Roxanne Perez, great athleticism, backhand spring senton.
Quick thinking from her to avoid that.
Jawbreaker interrupts the attack.
Double leg takedown from behind into a pinning combination, shoulder stacked high.
Quick kick out from her there.
She's not wasting any time, going after an early pinfall.
Oh. Delivers the knee.
Gets out of dodge.
Big clothesline.
Look out below.
Slingshot cross body.
Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat out of hell.
The Archetype wasn't looking for a shot at the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and Roxanne Perez took that as a personal insult. Back into the ring now.
Roxanne Perez rallying the crowd behind her.
And an answer from her.
And Perez expected that and responds with a counter of their own.
Oh, double knee face buster.
Do you guys take requests? We're tuning up the band.
Swing chin music.
Rolling through right until they wait a minute.
Crash. Can we have a new champ after that?
Being placed in the corner here. And Roxanne had it scouted.
Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire.
These two battling to a dead heat with these reversals.
She manages to maneuver herself out of harm's way.
Look out!
The Archetype just took out the referee.
Corkscrew uppercut from Roxanne.
Where is Roxanne going?
She's got her Intercontinental Championship.
She's gonna nail the Archetype with her title.
Roxanne has the challenger in her sights.
Moreno is here.
And she just kept the Archetype's hopes alive.
This is ridiculous. It's 2-on-1 now.
Moreno telling her to take that belt and bust up Roxanne.
Doesn't look like the Archetype's willing to get her hands dirty.
No! I can't believe what I'm seeing.
You asked for this. You made me do this.
Moreno has cut ties with the woman who brought her to the dance.
Unbelievable.
Roxanne has no idea what happened.
And she does not care.
Roxanne's going to take advantage of the situation, and why not?
Roxanne Perez retains the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's one thing to have to face the Prodigy, but there was no chance the challenger was going to overcome a betrayal.
Moreno just stabbed her mentor in the back. Now we just have to find out why.
And now, Moreno is here to answer questions about what happened tonight at Survivor Series.
No, Byron. I'm not going to answer any questions. It's finally my turn to talk. And I know you all want to hear me address what happened here tonight. In my match against Stephanie Vaquer. Oh, is that not what you wanted to focus on? Yeah, well, neither did my so-called mentor. Tonight was the biggest match of my entire career. And did the archetype even wish me luck? No. Just like always, it was all about her comeback journey. She asked me to watch her back, and when I did, she acted like she didn't need me. Again, just like always. She didn't need me. I was the one who pointed out that she had severe blind spots. And I was the one who brought her out on the indies to show her what modern wrestling looks like. If it wasn't for me, she would have been stuck at the PC, and you never would have heard from her again. Then she acted like she did me a favor when she brought me to NXT. I carried her ass all the way to win the Dusty Classic. Then what do you think the so-called archetype does? She traps me in a locker room so she can go out there against Liv and Raquel and have the spotlight all to herself.
That's a completely unfounded allegation.
Is it? I wouldn't put it past her. No matter what you believe, after that moment, she threw me away like I was garbage. So I am going to throw away all of her hopes and all of her dreams. No, you don't get to be Women's Intercontinental Champion. No, you will never get to live out your fantasy of looking Paul Heyman in the eye and saying you beat his champion. And no, you will not win the Royal Rumble match because you will be facing me. I am taking that opportunity from you like you took so many from me.
You must be feeling so proud of yourself.
First you're mad I don't want to chase your title. Now you're complaining that you won our match?
With an asterisk. I see what people are saying. That the Prodigy couldn't beat the archetype without Moreno's help.
Never read the comments, I guess?
You're funny. We're not done.
You got it all wrong, Roxanne. Whatever problem it is you think you have with me, that's a you problem, not a me problem. We are finished.
Cool. Bye then. You just make sure to tell your little shadow that she's got a very special receipt on the way for sticking her nose in my business.
Moreno stuck her nose in our business. But you aren't the piper she's going to pay for that. I am.
Okay. You guys go destroy each other.
I'm gonna take that thorn out of my side and go on to win the WWE Women's title. Next time we're in the ring, you're gonna be challenging me.
Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah. I missed every sign, plain as day.
You're sounding very zen about this. Moreno may have cost you the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, I'm mad, believe me. And I got even angrier when Moreno spun all those half-truths and lies in her press conference.
And what about her challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Moreno and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. She was right about one thing. I am focused on getting back to the WWE Women's Championship. And that means entering the Royal Rumble match.
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No, I'm gonna earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me skipping any lines.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Rhea Ripley?
Oh man, years.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry. What do you say to a Royal Rumble qualifying match tonight?
Where do I sign? Ethan, judging from the smug look, I'd guess you're about to say something extra.
That's just my resting smug face. I was going to point out with a little more ethical flexibility, there were plenty of ways for you to win that Intercontinental Championship.
In other words, I could have cheated.
Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on Roxanne to check on a worthless referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing.
Losing to Liv and Raquel, losing to Roxanne, losing your former partner. How many times does the right thing have to blow up in your face before it becomes the wrong thing?
I guess it's nice that you're following my career so closely, but I can't figure out why.
You remind me of me. Before I got it. Before I realized who I am.
And who's that?
A winner. At any cost.
Moreno's the referee. What's happening here?
The following contest is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Moreno.
Moreno's challenge to the Archetype for a match at Royal Rumble was ignored. I guess this is Moreno's way of getting her attention.
Or forcing a loss to Rhea. Let's see how this one plays out.
The Archetype is walking into this match at a huge disadvantage.
And the participants, first from Havana, Cuba, the Latina sensation, Mercedez Cruz.
Nick Aldis or someone in the back has to be looking into this. This match can't proceed with Moreno as the referee.
The Archetype's basically walking into a trap right now. This is the biggest opportunity of her comeback so far, and her sworn enemy is officiating the match.
The Archetype faces an uphill battle. Rhea Ripley has won the Royal Rumble once before. Tonight, she could win a chance to do it again.
And her opponent from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley is one of the most dominant wrestlers to ever do it. And she is looking to make a statement to the entire WWE Universe here tonight.
Whether it's the Women's World Championship here on SmackDown or Jordan Grace on Raw, a Ripley win in the Rumble puts the champions on notice.
Mommy looks ready to secure a Rumble spot. There's a spot in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and the so-called referee could not be possibly more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Moreno might call this right down the middle.
Woman did a whole press conference talking about how she was going to stop the Archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania. What we need to know is who pulled the strings to give her a referee's license.
And she knew Ripley's game plan.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize? Right to the kidneys from behind.
Connects. Saw it coming.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
Uh-oh.
Quick thinking, get her out of that one.
Oh, and a knee strike.
Focusing on the shoulder like that can be felt all the way to your fingertips.
Boom! Fire back with that elbow. Straight to the jaw. Ouch!
Scorpion kick.
A display of well-earned confidence.
Trying to work the leg here.
Goes without saying, but a leg injury will hamper your ability to do just about anything. The Archetype and Rhea Ripley are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee Moreno has a vendetta against the Archetype. Gets caught by the hip attack.
Oh, my God!
Oh, just clobbering away here.
Lands a timely reversal.
Great job refocusing to reverse that.
Uh-oh.
And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
That could produce a dislocation or at the very least, a pinched nerve. Ripcord slam.
Discouraging results for Ripley.
Do you guys take requests? We're tuning up the band.
Rhea quickly moves.
These two having an answer for everything.
Crucifix bomb.
Ripley just pushed the hands of time on the doomsday clock with that move.
And once again, she's put on the back foot.
But I don't think this is anything to panic about just yet.
Torturing the leg right there.
Wrestling 101. If you can't stand, you can't fight. She's being prepped for something.
German suplex. Stops Ripley's attack. Boom! Ooh, what a response. That hurt. Roundhouse combo. And Rhea finds a counter. And that's scouted.
Oh, stomping down hard. There's the skull absorbing further impact.
She's looking even worse for wear now.
I'm not even sure she knows where she is. Let up.
Uh-oh, tuning up the band. It is time. Sweet chin music. The Archetype headed to the Royal Rumble.
Moreno stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Moreno wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out.
Rhea's back up.
Oh, the kick attempt is reversed.
Here comes the riptide.
She nails it.
And now it's a fast count.
That'll do it.
Rhea Ripley wants nothing to do with Moreno.
Moreno doesn't care. She got what she wanted here tonight.
Moreno swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match to get a chance at the WWE Women's Championship. And tonight, she kept her promise.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Moreno being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, Aldis.
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Moreno ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Rhea was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Jordan.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The archetype beats fan-favorite Rhea Ripley by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Moreno. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Moreno gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
Big night?
Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
Sean, as far as I'm concerned, my career isn't even on the line. Moreno's is about to end.
Tonight's not just about Moreno, it's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, it cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, betrayal can drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Moreno is like a sister. But I can't let this slide. I'll do what I have to do. No more, no less.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
Liv, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Moreno. Day one, I looked at her and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your purse, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal. Humiliation. Career on the line. Classic pro wrestling. Kind of poetic, really.
Moreno made her bed. I'm just flipping the mattress.
Your walk on the high road hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. Maybe it's time to try something a little different.
Yeah? What did you have in mind?
You could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure she never double-crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
That's deep, Truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? My life. I just told you that. You need to pay better attention. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking.
I quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
Yep. I'm disappointed that it came to this. But Moreno doesn't want us to coexist here, and she's brought me around to her point of view.
You might have to return to LA and try to claw your way back into showbiz.
Spending hours parked on the freeway to get to auditions? No thanks. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Moreno isn't pretty.
I understand what I have to do out there, and I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
This may be the Archetype's last night in WWE.
Making her way to the ring from Havana, Cuba, the Latina sensation, Mercedez Cruz.
If Moreno retires the Archetype tonight, it will be the worst case of being undone by your own creation since Frankenstein.
And that's a big if, Wade. I think the student is about to find out why the teacher stands at the front of the class.
Tonight we'll find out if the Archetype has the killer instinct to make her former students say, I quit. Moreno betrayed her mentor. Now her whole career is on the line.
And her opponent from the Bronx, New York, Moreno.
This young woman had all the potential in the world, and look at her now. She's a Judas, and she doesn't belong in the WWE.
A Judas? She pulled the Archetype out of the gutter when the woman was a punchline, dragged her all the way back to the main roster, and was rewarded with a swift kick to the arse.
For one of these women, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the Archetype for a long time, and she doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look at her comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The Archetype is only on a comeback because she turned her back on the WWE Universe for more than 2 years. When the going got tough, she said, I quit already. And she might do it again here tonight.
Knee right to the face. Foot right in the throat. Brutal. Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their troubles.
What a severe suplex.
The Archetype and Moreno were once like sisters. Now, one of them will make the other say, I quit, and leave WWE forever. A kick to the face, how humiliating. Making a mockery of your opponent could eventually backfire.
Attacking with full force.
Ooh, kick to the gut gets them out of that one.
Oh, man, turns that into a devastating shot to the knee. She fights back with the counter. taking... Smooth transition. Digging deep. Refusing to quit.
Here we go. Ref.
No!
Not giving up so easily here.
Staying in the fight here, but at what cost? Spear nearly cut in half. Slips out of the way. Face, meet knee.
Hopefully that blood only makes her fight harder.
She's rummaging around under the ring here.
And now we've got a steel chair in the mix. Devastating hit from the chair. Oh! Showing off her fast thinking there.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Running super kick.
Someone just lost a tooth.
Stomping down. Oh, heinous knee to the face. And she's just keeping on with her relentless assault.
Oh, yeah, she needs to fight back before she gets stomped out.
Do you guys take requests? We're tuning up the band. Swing kick music. Boom.
Using that chair right now. Good apply. Oh, boy.
Trying to rip that arm out of a socket.
Just look at her face. You know she's thinking about... Official asking. I wonder what the answer is.
The thought of quitting has to be creeping in here.
Looking for a counter and figures her way out of the submission.
Getting out of harm's way. Whacked with a knee to the face.
She is at a total disadvantage right now.
This ain't good. She better pull herself together.
What a counter! Power slam!
She's able to steer clear of that attack. A sequence of reversals here. Both superstars clearly studied game tape ahead of time.
Trading counters here.
Oh, man, check out this power.
She's taken a moment to collect herself outside the ring. Going for
it! Dive!
Just took that high risk and got that high reward.
Oh, get ready. She knows exactly what she's doing with this submission hold.
Flips over into the Fujiwara armbar.
Desperately holding on, trying not to quit.
I quit.
Say,
she said she wouldn't quit. She meant it. The archetype survives, and so does her WWE career.
But look at Moreno. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of her comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Moreno has done.
The archetype is a good person.
But is Moreno? What's going to happen here?
Then things on good terms. That's what's going to happen.
After everything Moreno cost her, the archetype is giving her one last WWE moment.
Man, I got chills. That's what this business is all about.